Hi, my name is Devin Shaw, and thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm actually one of the presidential founders for Green Compass, and that just blows me away. To be honest, I was like you. I was sitting down researching a CBD company that I was considering jumping in on. I looked at actually a ton of different companies. I can get into that in a little bit, but this was July 1st of 2019, and the company had started in February of 2019, and I was looking to get involved in the CBD industry, didn't really know where to go. This kind of came across at the right time in my life, and I was researching it. And about 9, 10 months later, because of everything I was doing with this business and helping so many people, they had actually offered me this presidential founder position. So here I am spreading the awesome word about Green Compass and CBD. Before I get a little more into that, I want to tell you a little bit more about me. I'm actually a nurse anesthetist. I've been doing anesthesia for 7 years, a little over 7 years now. And my wife is a nurse practitioner. She's been a nurse practitioner for about 8.5 years now. She's a breast oncology nurse practitioner at Moffitt Cancer Center here in Tampa, Florida. And she's the one who mentioned CBD to me when I was looking into all this. She had actually had so many of her patients benefiting from CBD, where they were getting off of a ton of their medications and just having so much success that she thought I should really look into it just to kind of see what the industry was like. So that's kind of how I got involved with looking into it, mainly because we just wanted to help people. We wanted to help people out, and we knew there was so much education to be done on this industry and on CBD because it was so foreign. Everyone just thinks that it's marijuana, right? So just so you know, it's not. CBD and marijuana are actually two totally different things. Marijuana plant and a hemp plant, CBD that we get that's legal is actually from a hemp plant, not a marijuana plant. And those are two different strains of the cannabis family. So if you kind of compare it to grapes and wine, they're both, or grape juice and wine, they're both from grapes, but they have two totally different effects, right? So a marijuana plant has very high amounts of THC, very low amounts of CBD, where a hemp plant actually has very high amounts of CBD, very low amounts of THC. So the reason you've seen this boom, January 2019, it became federally legal in all 50 states for CBD to be sold as long as it was from a hemp plant, not a marijuana plant, and had less than 0.3% THC. So those are the keys, and there's a lot of bad products out there, right? So I started doing my research. I looked into actually doing this wholesale. I looked into a ton of companies out in California, Colorado, Oregon, you name it. I wanted to make sure I found a quality product, but then I found that you had to put down so much money. I had to spend thousands of dollars to get those products in my house, and then I had to pay for packaging and shipping, or even having to drive them around, or, because I don't really have time to have a store, right? And if I was going to open up a store, that would be tens of more thousands of dollars I'm going to put down, licenses and all this stuff, all these legal avenues that you have to navigate, right? So I was really looking into this hardcore. Credit card processor, all this overhead. It's just crazy the amount of money that you would spend to get involved in this business. And that's what I love about this direct sales model. This is a direct sales company, and they take care of all the liability for you and all of the overhead. They do everything for you. It's easy. It is so easy. It's on your phone. It's on your computer. You're already looking at these things all day. And why not make some money from it? You have a website that's given to you right away. And as soon as you sign up, you have that website and you can start making money right away. You don't have to spend the thousands of dollars to get products or to open up a store or any of that. You actually have nothing to lose with jumping in. And that's what I saw. So why did I choose Green Compass? Well, there's only a handful of direct sales companies and that are involved in the CBD industry, but this one is by far the best, hands down. When you look at the products and how transparent they are with everything, first of all, they are one of the only companies that are USDA certified organic in the whole country. There's a lot of junk out there, and companies can actually say that they're organic, but lie about what's in their bottle. All right, this is important because this is what I have to tell everyone. You have to be able to get a certificate of analysis from a third-party lab testing. And I mentioned transparency. One of my favorite things right here. See on the bottom of this? This is the CBD bottle right here. I actually use this one. It's THC free. This is the isolate. So there's full spectrum and isolate, and I can talk about that in a minute. But right here, all you gotta do is scan that guy, and it brings you right to their third-party lab testing. So you know exactly what's in it. If you want the THC-free one, which is the isolate, that lab testing report's going to come up and it's going to show you that there's 0 THC in it. So you know what you're getting. You can be confident in what you're getting. If you're going to use it with your children or your family, your friends, coworkers, you can feel good about what you're supplying them, right? Because if this was some other company and people were asking me that, I'd be like, I don't know. That's a problem. And that's what you find at the gas stations and you find at CVS or wherever, because it's not a regulated industry. Everyone's just trying to make a quick buck on the CBD boom, right? Even Amazon markets hemp seed oil as CBD. You think you're going to get benefits from it, but hemp seed oil actually has no CBD in it. CBD is from the flowers and the leaves of the hemp plant, not the seeds. We actually use hemp seed oil as a carrier oil for the pet tincture. And the reason we use that instead of in the human tinctures, we use MCT oil. It's all based on research. This company is research-based. So Green Compass is partnered with the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, where they have the forefront of all the studies that they do. So not only have they been researching from years ago, they're researching new delivery methods, new methods for extraction, all kinds of different things to be innovative and always have new products. But their bread and butter and the quality product that we're always going to have is this right here. So what is CBD? CBD stands for cannabidiol, and like I mentioned before, comes from a hemp plant. So when I started researching this, doing anesthesia, I had to really know about this stuff before I got involved. But every single one of us has what's called an endocannabinoid system. So you have it, all mammals have it, your dog has it, I have it, babies have it, we all have this, right? So I didn't know this. And we actually produce our own cannabinoids. Anandamide is called the bliss molecule. That's one of the most prevalent ones that we have, that we produce, and also 2-AG. Those are the two most important ones that we produce, and they attach to the CB1 and CB2 receptors in our endocannabinoid system in our body. So we have more receptors in our body for CBD than we do anything else, which blows my mind. Doing anesthesia, I know all about drugs, where they work, how they're metabolized, all this stuff. This blew me away. So our endocannabinoid system is actually in our cardiovascular system, and it's in our endocrine system, our skin, and our immune system, bone marrow, nervous system. So it creates this balance in your body. And how I like to explain it a little bit is that let's pretend you have these two receptors and one is always constantly firing, might be firing too much. So you're getting too much of certain neurotransmitters or hormones or whatever it is. What this does is actually causes a negative feedback loop where this one over here starts to send messages back to the receptor that's on this. I'm thinking maybe getting a little too deep into it, but basically it helps slow that down to create a balance. So you're not overfiring anything too much or underfiring anything too much. So it really creates this balance in your body, and it helps with so many different things. It's unbelievable. You just Google what CBD works for and you're going to find a ton of different things, and that's why. It's in all of your body. It's everywhere. So it's really cool to be a part of this industry at such a new time. And like I said, I jumped in July 1st, and this has absolutely blown me away. All right, I have been a nurse anesthetist for 7 years, and I was a nurse in the ICU before that for a couple years. And after a year of doing this, I already make more than what I did as a nurse. I'm from my phone. This is a side gig. I have 3 young kids. I have a wife who works full time. I'm a busy guy. I have a lot of stuff going on. So it's something that I work at, but I also have a lot of other things going on too. So the earnings potential is absolutely incredible with this. And the industry, just so you know, is currently around a $700 to $800 million a year industry, where Forbes actually projects it to be a $22 billion a year industry by 2022. So we have an industry that's just skyrocketing, and Green Compass is riding the same trajectory. I mean, they were projected to, I think, by the Sheffield Group, which is a consultant group for a lot of direct sales company, they were projected to only make about $500,000 in the first 6 months. They made $7 million. And every month, it is just snowballing because word of mouth gets around. And that's how this works. I was really skeptical about this whole business model and what exactly it was. Then I realized I already did this, right? Disney Plus came out. My kids love it. I love it. I get to see Aladdin. I haven't seen that movie in forever. And I'm like telling my friends all about Disney Plus and they're getting Disney Plus. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm already network marketing, but I'm not getting paid by Disney for that, right? I'm not getting anything. So we do these kinds of things all the time. And when you are getting testimonials from people on how much you're truly helping improve their lives, that's a powerful thing. That's something that's worth talking about. And when it's helping me, helping my wife, my children, my neighbors, my grandparents, my parents, my friends of my friends, and people are just having so many awesome benefits from this, it's really fun to be a part of. So imagine being a part of this now, and then 5 years from now, where you could be. Mind blowing. So I hope this helped kind of explain a little bit about what this is about, how awesome this company is. One more thing that's very important about this company I forgot to mention before is that they're vertically integrated. All right, that might not mean much to you, but what that means is that they control every step of the process. So from the time they plant the seed into the ground all the way to packaging and shipping, everything in between, they own it. There's no breaks in supply chain. When bad things are going on in the world or whatever, there's nothing that's going to happen to the company that's like a middleman. That's happened to other companies. Now they're out of business. So what's awesome is we're vertically integrated. We control everything. So we can cost control. We can come up with new products. We can do whatever we want. So that's what you want. You want a company that's organic and as clean as possible, one that you would give to your children, and one that controls everything, right? Because you want to make sure this company is set up for the long haul. I don't want to be a part of a company that might be shut down in a year or two. I want to be in this for the long haul. This industry is, CBD is not going anywhere. We're literally just at the tip of the iceberg of this industry. And man, it's fun. It's a blast. It's really cool to help people this way. There's no risk with even getting involved. Two options that you have are the basic business kit, which is $49.99. So for $49.99, $49, you can start your own business and you can actually have a ton of tax write-offs because of that. I didn't realize that until I paid my taxes last year. My accountant was like, oh, you have your own business? And we started talking about my internet bill, my cell phone bill, and the miles I drove and the gas and all this stuff. I'm like, holy cow, this is amazing. So you have your own business, $49. Or what most people do is the $299 option. You get that same basic business package with the business material and your website, plus $650 worth of CBD products. You get 4 of these guys, and you get the pet tincture. You get one of the creams, which are my personal favorite because you actually have more receptors for CBD on your skin than you do everywhere else. So, oh, and the bath bombs too, which people love, and my wife loves, my kids love, I love, they're great. So you get a really good deal and you get to really try the products. So I hope this really helped you understand a little bit more about why I'm doing this, why so many other people are doing this, because it's a lot of fun. We're in early, can help people, can make some money. It's a win-win, win-win-win. It's the greatest thing. I've done anesthesia for a long time. It's awesome, but I have a true passion for this. And I'll have a true passion for helping anyone that's a part of my team as well, because that's what this is about. People helping people. And not only are the customers that I've had purchase from me and their testimonials important to me, but the people that link arms with me and join in on this business with me are even more important, because now we can spread the word even more and help even more people. And that's what this is about. So I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about this. And if you have questions, please reach out. I'm happy to talk about this. I'm an open book. I'm transparent about everything, just like this company. And I'm excited. So talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.